Basement fitness. Hey team, welcome to Brain and Body Gains, where it's Move It Monday. I don't know about you, but this is like one of the most Monday-ish Mondays. I woke up earlier than I have been. I did my Facebook Live at 9:45, but it still feels like morning at 3. I think it might be because I'm still wearing my slippers. I know, they're pretty great. Hopefully you're ready to work out. Like I said, today is Move It Monday. So when I was writing the workout, I just came up with some moves that we could just flow through nonstop to keep it going. Because it is about body weight and just keeping our bodies moving, the only thing that you're gonna need today is your own music so that you're not stuck listening to mine. One of the things I'm trying to do is smooth out the way my delivery is for viewers, but still feeling natural on my end. One of the things I've tried to do is just repeat the workout frequently throughout because I just don't know when people are hopping on or hopping off. If that works for you, cool. But if for whatever reason it doesn't, please feel free to let me know in the comments, or if you would prefer, just direct message me or Rock Recovery. Because again, we want to deliver the best experience for you, and we're super into recovery, we're super into fitness, we're super into community and outdoor programming, supporting each other. But I wouldn't say Facebook Live is our forte, nor is videoing. So any feedback that you have, we accept it with love and appreciation. That being said, me and my Monday slippers, yeah, unicorns, be jealous, are gonna go ahead and warm up. The first thing we're gonna do is arm swings 10 times side to side. And then 10 times up and down. Today I'm going to get a little wild and do the leg part without a wall, but I do recommend holding on to something. 10 times forward and back, and 10 times side to side. I'm using myself over here. I have my other leg, 10 times forward and back. I'll move to the side so you can see it. And then 10 times side to side. All right. So, like I said, it's Move It Monday. I'm going to set a timer for the workout once we get started. Your job is just to move. If you're in the mood to move fast, go fast. If you're in the mood to move slow, go slow. The point is just to move because that can get us out of the funk if we're in a funk, maybe because of the weather or something else, or that can slow us down if we've been too busy. Your call, your life. Before I get started on the rest of the warm-up, I just want to say hey to Lynn and Melissa. Thank you. I hope you find a way to move that works for you today. We do have 3 different things we're going to go over. So 3 movements for the workout before we get officially started. So this next part is about figuring out how to do each thing. If you're sweaty, slow it down because we're not working out yet. So the first one's lunges. I recommend having something on the floor that you can look at because the key to a lunge is a nice wide stance. Wherever you feel stable, it should stay that wide See how I just stepped forward? I'm still as wide as my hips, and then touch down. The last thing you want to happen is a narrow, so like a tight walk or a, what do you call that? Oh, a catwalk, you know? You don't want this narrow stance because then I'm not stable. So it's not really going to work the muscles like we want it to. So right now for your lunges, do 4, 2 on each leg, where you take this nice wide stance forward and you lightly touch your knee and then come back. This is important. If you're slamming your knee down, you're not using your muscles, you're using gravity. If you get tired or need some assistance, put those hands on your thigh and use it to push back up. Okay, the next move is leg lifts. So we really want to work our hip flexors here. I think they're leg lifts. Yeah, okay. Sometimes I'll forget. For those, you want to lay down, and I like to be in a hollow because then I get my whole core and my hip flexors. But you can relax, and then it's just your hip flexors. Okay, but the key is both legs up and then slowly down. You don't get a better workout going all the way, right? So you only need to go right to almost 90 and then down. If that's hard or you get tired, do one leg and then switch to the other. P.S. It is really great to look at unicorns while you do leg lifts. If you hate leg lifts, put on some goofy socks and laugh every time because that's fun. Last but not least is jumping jacks. There's nothing I can tell you about form. You can do them out of order like I do. Like sometimes I do like backwards. My brain gets them mixed up. You can do them with nice straight arms. You can do them small, wide, whatever. The purpose of the jumping jacks is really to get you out of breath. Sorry, not sorry. Any questions about the movements? While we're waiting to get started, I recommend having some water close by. 10 minutes doesn't really sound like a long time, but once you get moving, this should go pretty quick, so you might find that you're thirsty and need a break. Get my timer. The other thing, as always, I recommend your own music because I won't be playing any. I'm not in the mood to sing today, so no singing for you. All right, and remember, this is about honoring your body. So I'm just modeling. I'm working out with you so you're not alone and so you have something to look at. But you absolutely don't have to go at my speed. You can go way faster or you can go way slower. If 10 minutes is not where you're at, break it up. Work out with us for 2 minutes, take a 2-minute break, work out for another 2 minutes, get to 4, blah, blah, blah. Break it up like that. Lisa cannot math. You just saw math meltdown. That's what that was. Okay, Lynn asked a question. I cannot play music. I'm not, Facebook will take the audio off, and then no one would be able to hear what I was saying if they went back and rewatched it. So unfortunately, I cannot play music during the workout, but I highly recommend that you do. So if you're on a laptop, open another tab with YouTube in the background or whatever music streaming works for you. Hopefully if you have Pandora or Spotify on your phone, you could do the same thing. But no, I can't play music. What I can do though is count us down. So I'm going to say 3, 2, 1, go. And then we're going to start. The first thing we're going to do is 12 lunges. So that's 6 per leg. As soon as you're done with those, you're going to do 24 leg lifts. When you're done with that, you're going to do 48 jumping jacks. You're still going to have lots of time. So when you're done with your jumping jacks, you go back to the lunges and then leg lifts and then jumping jacks and repeat, repeat, repeat for 10 minutes. At the end of 10 minutes, we all lay down for a moment, catch our breath, and then we stretch. Okay, let's get started. Okay, 3, 2, 1, go. 12 lunges. And although 10 minutes doesn't sound like a long time, it kind of is. So I'm not going to go super fast right from the beginning because I don't want to burn out. It's kind of a good metaphor for Monday. After you do your 12 lunges, it's 24 leg lifts. All right. After your 24 leg lifts, it's 48 jumping jacks. Right back to 12 lunges. Remember, nice wide stance. After your lunges, back to leg lifts. And I'm going to demo what to do if your hip flexors are starting to get tired. We have 24, so you can do 12 on one leg. And then take a deep breath, switch, and do 12 on the other leg. After you finish those, right back to jumping jacks. Nice. Big deep breath. Now, if lunges are becoming challenging for you, you could always switch to a squat, because then you're using both of your legs. Or remember, you can put your hands there to help push you up. Big deep breaths. Woohoo! Halfway done. Stick with it. If leg lifts are becoming challenging, but the single leg ones are too easy, you can modify it by bending your knees, because then it's less weight that you're carrying. Less than 4 minutes. Big deep breaths. Take the hard parts slow and the easy parts fast. All right, 90 seconds, that's it. Try to go a little bit faster for this last 90. Less than a minute, let's go. 30 seconds. How much can you get done? 5 seconds. 3, 2, and time. Nice job. Go ahead and grab some water. And the next thing we're gonna do is stretch. Big deep breaths. And sometimes I feel like a broken record, but it's worth repeating because it's good information. You know what, Lisa? That was a good warm-up, but I want to work out some more. Go to our YouTube. All the workouts I've ever done are there. You'll also see workouts from Brian Quinn and Brandon, so for a little bit of variety. Or if you're like, you know what, Lisa? That was too hard. Go to our YouTube. We have all of our videos logged there, so you could find one that meets what your body wants today. You'll also find all of our book talks and meditations and yoga. I highly recommend yoga, especially if you're feeling super tight from sitting or working out. Also just heard that we are adding a new yoga class to our Facebook Live schedule. I don't know exactly what day it is, but pretty excited about that. You could check our Facebook. That's probably a more reliable source than me, but let's go ahead and stretch. So the first stretch that I want to work on is your QL, this side muscle. Kind of like, you know, if you picture your spine, it's like this whole thing right here. The way that we're going to stretch it, you can go at an angle. Put your legs out in front of you. Bring one in. It doesn't matter how far it goes. That's not the stretch. Then you're going to take your hand and grab the inside of your foot. So not the outside, but the inside. From here, you kind of pull yourself and twist down. So it's like leaning forward, but I'm opening my chest up towards the ceiling. And then this hand, you can reach up. You can put it behind your head. I like it behind my head. It gives me the most leverage. And then just deep breaths. If you need more of a stretch, think of pushing that knee down towards the mat or floor or whatever you're sitting on. And then go ahead and release. You're going to switch legs. So legs out in front of you. Bring your opposite foot into your thigh. It's just there for leverage. Take your hand, grab the inside of the foot on the extended leg. And then lean forward and open up, rotating towards the ceiling. Reach your hand. I like to put mine behind my head. If you want, push that knee down into the floor or the mat to get a deeper stretch. Go ahead and release. While we're here, we might as well do a forward fold. So just lean forward. If you're like me and you don't have a flexible hamstring and lower back, you put your hands under your calves and just pull in like that. If you are flexible, you can grab your feet and use that to pull you in.
She puts us in groups of two, and I always go second.
And go ahead and release. From here, I want to work on a stretch for our calves. So go up to a wall or a surface that it's okay for your foot to be on. I don't want anyone getting in trouble for smudgy footprints. But put your toes up and your heel down, and then get as close to the surface as possible. That should stretch the calf and maybe Achilles part of your heel. Just think of like pushing your hips forward.
So let me pull it up because I'm on my school computer. I'll put it on video and then I'll show you.
What is life? I'm awkwardly staring at a wall in the corner of my basement on Facebook Live for people I know and complete strangers. It's kind of fun though. All right, go ahead, switch feet. So you start far away, get the angle, and then lean forward into it. All right, friends. Thanks for working out with me, hanging out, showing up. That's what it's all. I said move it Monday in one of the unintentional but pretty accurate metaphors. Once I started moving in the workout, I said, hey, I'm going to go slow at first so I don't burn out. I think that's a good lesson for me. The past few weeks working from home, I've just kind of like hit the road and just got running on Mondays after beautifully relaxing weekends. Like probably the most relaxing weekends I've had in my whole life. By the time I get to Wednesday, I'm like, is it Friday yet? Like I'm done and my brain hurts. So I think I'm gonna use my workout advice for my work. I'm gonna slow down for the rest of this Monday and kind of ease into the week. And if I still have lots of time and energy and mental stamina, I'll just do a whole bunch on Friday. I'd love to hear how you're managing your time during the pandemic, how you're staying fit. If you have any suggestions for this class or other classes, please feel free to reach out. And as always, I appreciate you being here. Tomorrow, again, humans, bye.